Hey YouTube, I'm Jess. Welcome to a new video. In today's video, we are going to be testing out the new Charlotte Tilbury Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tint Hydrating Foundation Stick. When I first saw this come out, I was so excited. Mostly, I was so intrigued by the packaging. It's literally so beautiful, but I'm unsure after seeing some other people give this a go. So I'm gonna do a full wear test of this product today. We're gonna do some first impressions and we're gonna see how it wears throughout the day. For reference, my skin type is normal to oily. I've got a little bit of texture, a little bit of acne, a little bit of breakouts, and I am a Charlotte Tilbury foundation lover. So we're gonna try this out today. Just a few facts about the foundation before we get into the video. I have mine in shade 5. It comes with 9 grams of product, which seems like a lot. My other favorite stick foundation is the Merit Perfecting Complexion Sticks, and these have 3.7 grams of product. So like almost a third the amount of product in them. This was 58 Canadian dollars. It says it's a buildable, sheer to light coverage, supernatural soft glow, no foundation finish. Easy, speedy, 15-second application, just swipe, blend, and glow. Skin looks immediately 32 times smoother, and 99% agree it has a weightless all-day wear. It's a non-comedogenic formula with collagenere, hyaluronic acid, and vitamin E. I'm so glad you guys are here. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and let's jump right into the application. I'm looking a little bit like a drowned rat at the moment. I'm letting my hair air dry, so just leave that be, okay? So I'm gonna apply this today with a brush. I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Complexion Brush. This is a Charlotte Tilbury foundation brush, so I'm hoping it will work nicely with the product. Typically for cream foundations, I prefer a brush over the usual way that I like to apply foundation, which is with a sponge, because usually the formula of these can be a little bit thicker and you need the strength of the bristles of the brush to really buff it and get it into the skin. My skin is prepped using Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, which is the way that I always prep my skin. And I'm gonna just go ahead and go right in. I have some breakouts you guys can see around my chin, around my nose, which the only time I appreciate having breakouts is when I do these foundation reviews, because I'm curious to see how the foundations look over top of texture and redness. So we should get a good idea of the product from that. And yeah, let's just go ahead and try it on, shall we? So I'm gonna start by just applying it directly to my face. Maybe I'll do 2-3 swipes. And then I will just go ahead and buff that right in with my foundation brush. Initial first impressions. So light coverage. Like almost a lighter coverage than a tinted moisturizer, I would say. I'm wondering if you guys can tell on camera. Here is the side with product and here is the side without. Can you tell a difference? I would say this side looks like kind of wet and glowy. I never notice my pores in this area of my face. I know a lot of people kind of struggle with having that show when they apply foundation, and so they'll go in with like a pore filling primer. That's not something I ever struggle with, and as soon as I applied that to my face, I can see all of my pores and like any texture that is happening in this part of my face, which literally never happens. So let's continue. Let's try this on the other side. For this side, I'm gonna just go directly onto the product with the brush and then go in and apply. Honestly, you guys, I was not even going to pick this up to try it. You know me, anytime a Charlotte Tilbury complexion product comes out, I'm so excited. I'm like the first one to pick it up and I love reviewing them for you guys. I have reviews for every single Charlotte Tilbury foundation on this channel, as well as concealers and like literally any other complexion products that she comes out with. But when I saw people using this online, I just thought, you know what, I don't think it's for me, and I wasn't gonna get it. But I was talking to Will about it and he said that that is a reason I should get it, because maybe it will surprise me because it's something different than what I would normally go for, or I can give, you know, a real truthful review to all of you guys who watch my videos and like the same types of products as me, and to help you know whether or not I think that you should pick it up. I'm always buying things that I'm excited to try and that I think are gonna be like 10 out of 10 hits, and they don't always hit, but I at least start off the video thinking they will. And with this one, that is not the case. I'm going into this video feeling like I'm not gonna like this product at all. Okay, so there we have it, all applied. And here is how we are looking, like a big old sweaty mess. I'd say that it gave me zero coverage over any of my acne, any of my breakouts. I would say it enhanced the texture in this area of my face and on my forehead. All these little like bumpies on my forehead, you can see them coming through. It added a tint to my skin because my face is darker than my body. I got it in shade number 5, which is a medium shade, so you could see the tint as I was blending it in, and it is helping my face to match my body. But besides that, it's not really doing anything for me. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some concealer just so that we can see how it looks with a little bit of concealer and a little bit of powder on top, and then I'll show you what it's looking like in natural lighting. So you guys know me, I prefer a more matte base, medium to full coverage or light coverage, but more on the matte side so that I can build up the glow where I want it to be. I love a glowy complexion, especially in the summertime. Like, I want to be dewy, I want to be fresh, I want to be hydrated. But the thing is, the way to get that look and have it look nice, in my opinion, is to build up the glow from underneath and then go in with a more matte foundation, or go in with a more matte foundation and target your glow to specific areas of your face, like the tops of your cheekbones, above your brows, tip of your nose, cupid's bow, inner corner of the eyes. Bring out some light and luminosity in certain areas of the face so that you do have that dewy, glowy, fresh look without looking like an oil slick, without looking like you're just literally like sweating in the heat. Can you imagine, like, once I actually start sweating, how oily and like shiny this is going to look? I'm using this Sephora Best Skin Ever Full Coverage Multi-Use Concealer to try and give myself a little bit of coverage in the areas where I have my acne and to cover up the dark circles underneath my eyes. And then I'm going to use a little bit of this Makeup by Mario concealer just to highlight and kind of brighten through the center of my face as well. I don't know, we'll see as I wear it throughout the day, but I don't see the point in this product. I don't know who this product is going to be for. It straight up has like literal chunks of glitter in it. I had already decided that I wasn't gonna buy it just from watching people apply it on social media, and then I was in Sephora and I saw it and I walked over to it to swatch it, and with the lights shining down from the ceiling directly on top of the product in Sephora, I could see the like literal straight up chunks of glitter. It just looks metallic, like it's very Tin Man-esque vibes. And I don't know who wants their face to look like that. I think every single influencer that I follow on social media got sent this product. Like, they did a huge push for it. Even influencers who aren't makeup artists. And I see all of them giving it a positive review. And honestly, I don't understand it. My only guess is that it's probably very nice to be on the Charlotte Tilbury PR list, obviously. Who doesn't want to get all of the new Charlotte Tilbury PR as it comes out? And so people feel afraid to say their true opinions for fear of being removed from that list. I am a Charlotte Tilbury stan. You guys know, like, I love the brand. I worked for the brand for literally 4 years in different capacities, and her base products have been some of my favorites of all time. I think it's okay that even if you love something and you love a brand, to say like, this product is not for me, or like, this product is not good. I'm feeling open, like I'm really curious to see how this wears throughout the day today, and like adding a little bit of that matte concealer has already done a ton to help cover up all of the texture that was showing on my cheeks from my pores, and to give more of a matte look to the skin through the T-zone area, which is where we really don't want to be dewy and shiny. My concealer is blending in really nicely over top, and I feel like overall my skin looks really good here on the camera. But that's the concealer. That's not the foundation. That's the concealer that's looking good and helping the foundation along. I'm gonna go ahead and set it with some powder, because I always set my concealer with powder, and I feel like with this super dewy foundation, there's no way it's gonna last throughout the day unless I give it a little bit of powder. So I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finishing Powder over top, and I'm pretty much going to set my entire face. It does not look good, guys. The powder is like clinging and grabbing to the foundation because the foundation is so thick and wet. And any texture that I have on my face, usually a mattifying powder will help disguise that. That is not the case at this time. It's just looking textured and like kind of clumpy. I just don't know who this foundation would be for. If you have oily skin, this is going to be a big hell no for you. If you have dry skin, it's usually coupled with texture. I don't think anybody has dry, smooth skin. So it's going to be coupled with texture, and this is just going to emphasize that texture. I don't think it would really work for someone with dry skin. If you have like normal, perfect skin, you don't really need a foundation anyways. Like I think if you have perfect normal skin, you're not putting foundation on. You're maybe using a little bit of concealer under your eyes or like a tinted moisturizer, but you don't really need a foundation. And because this is tinted, it's not like you can use it like a highlighter. For example, the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, it actually has a very similar finish to this, where I wouldn't use the Hollywood Flawless Filter all over my face either. I would just use it in the areas where I want targeted glow. And they are tinted, but the tint is really sheer. So once you blend it into the skin, you really can't see any of the tint. Whereas with this one, I feel like if I were to use this as a highlight and just put it on the high points of my face, because of how much tint is in the product, you would see like streaks of the color. And so it wouldn't work as like just a highlighting product either. So I just really don't know who this is for. The packaging is incredible. Charlotte Tilbury kills for packaging every single time. It matches the lipsticks. You guys see that? Like, it's literally perfect packaging. But so anyways, I'm blabbering on. Here's how it looks fully set with concealer. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup, and I am at the end going to spray everything down with a little bit of the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. This helps to extend the length of my makeup without changing the finish of it. So I'm gonna use this because I use this with every single foundation. I use this every single day. So just to keep things consistent across all of my videos, I will go ahead and spray down my face with a little bit of this. And once I'm done all that, we'll do another check-in and I'll show you how everything's looking with my makeup on. It's currently noon. So we're gonna start the timer now, and yeah, I'll see you in a second. Okay, here we are with the rest of my foundation on and my setting spray down. I don't know what to say. Like, I don't feel like the rest of my makeup went on very nicely over top of it. Everything is just looking really textured, more so than usual. I think it's really easy to get distracted by like the beautiful glow that's coming through on my forehead and on my cheek here, because yeah, that's nice, but also there's so much glow right in the center of my forehead right here already, and I just did like a full set of powder all over my face. It's glowy like down here on this part of my face where I have a lot of texture, and I don't want it to look textured and glowy. Like, I just don't understand the point of this. It's basically a tinted highlighter for all over your face. I don't know if I want that. Do I want that, guys? Do I want like so much glow that it sacrifices the look of my skin? I'm gonna try and zoom in so you can see the texture down here, and very specifically on my forehead. My forehead does always have a little bit of texture, but once I get foundation and powder on there, it's gone. It doesn't usually stand out, and I don't know, hopefully you guys can see, but the texture on my forehead is popping. I'm glowing. I'm definitely a glowy summery goddess. I don't know. Let's look at it in natural light. Here we are in some natural lighting. It's indirect sunlight, and here is how we are looking. Let me come in a little bit closer. So I do have highlighter on my cheek. Can you guys, yeah, you can see it really well here, the texture in my forehead. Like, yes, okay, I'm glowy. I look glowy, I look fresh, but I also look so textured. Look here. I never have texture in this part of my face. And then down here on my breakouts. All right, so what I'm gonna do is wear this makeup throughout the day. It's a hot summer day. It's not crazy hot and it's not crazy humid, so it's gonna stand a chance of surviving. And I'm gonna wear this throughout the next few hours before I have to go and work out. Yeah, here's how we're looking. It's 12:20, so I've had it on for about 20 minutes. I'll check in with you guys in a few hours. Okay guys, real quick update. It's 1:40. I just filmed a clip for another video and I was looking at myself in this viewfinder and I was like, damn. It looks good, doesn't it? Here's how we're looking. I look glowy, I look fresh, I look smooth. From afar, you know, from here, we're looking really smooth, we're looking really like flawless. When I come up closer, the texture, she's back. I don't know what to say. I'm lost, I'm confused. It's 1:40, so it's been on for like an hour and 40 minutes. What do we think? What do you guys think? Like, this looks good, right? I look glowy, fresh, hydrated, healthy. I don't look too glowy. Like, if you ask me, I don't think I look super dewy and oily. Maybe a little bit on my nose, but like not too bad. From here, but from here, yeah, you can see my nose looks like Tin Man. Okay, just a quick update for you guys. We'll do another one in probably around another hour or so. Okay, one more quick car check-in. I just finished running all of my errands and it's been getting hotter and hotter throughout the day. The humidity is really starting to pick up and I feel like you can just really see it on my face. We have glow all through here, all on my chin, like just glow everywhere. Too much glow. It's too much, guys. It's too much. Like, I get it. Like, I kind of get it. You can be distracted by like certain angles and like a certain distance away from the camera at how like nice and fresh everything looks. But if you look at everything all together, you can really just see that it's too much. And I've only had this on for 2 hours and 45 minutes and it's already looking this glowy and this sweaty and like this oily. I really can't get over my nose. Like, I feel like I just straight up have like a Tin Man nose. And I accidentally just like bumped my forehead with my fingernail and I noticed that it just came like right off. So like anywhere that I were to like accidentally touch my face, the product just comes right off on my fingers. Honestly, I feel like a lot of it has just come off on my nose, like all on its own. Look how textured it looks in there. And like, skin texture is normal and skin texture is fine, but if you're putting on makeup, the point of it is to help like hide and disguise those things, and I don't think that it should be making it look worse, you know? I feel like I can get this kind of glowy look on my cheekbones and on my forehead with the Hollywood Flawless filter just underneath or on top of a more matte foundation, and that's gonna give me this really bright, glowy, fresh looking makeup look without having to be like so shiny all over my face. Am I just repeating myself over and over again? I hope not. These are the thoughts that are coming to me as I'm going throughout my day. I'm gonna head home. I'll see you guys in my next check-in in a few hours. Hi, it's 4:45, so I've had this on for almost 5 hours and I'm about to go to spin, so I'm gonna wash off my makeup before I do that. When I'm in spin class, I have a towel with me and I'm like wiping my face constantly, so there's just no way that wearing makeup is a thing to spin. But I wanted to do one final check-in with you guys and just show you how we're looking after 5 hours of wear. So remember, I fully set my face with powder today. Normally I'll only powder my T-zone or I'll do like a full face set if I need my makeup to last like all night. But I did a full face set and this is how we're looking. This is how glowy everything is looking. So I have been trying to figure out like what I think. It really almost got me there for a second when I did that first check-in when I was in the car, because when I was just looking at my makeup in my phone, like on my little phone display, I was like, God, it looks really nice. But then anytime I look at it in a mirror or like up close, I feel like I can see what it really looks like. And even looking at my viewfinder right now, like I do look very shiny, but I still think it looks nice on camera. And I feel like I have a conspiracy theory with this, which is that they literally made this foundation to look good on camera. They were like, okay, we know how to make this look good on a phone. And so what we're gonna do is make this product that looks really good in the virtual world. And then we're gonna send it out to every single person in the world who is an influencer. And they're gonna apply it on their cameras and they're gonna show their audience, and their audience is gonna think that it looks great and then buy the foundation. But I don't even want to call this a foundation, you guys. Like, the coverage is basically zero. I feel like it doesn't do anything to your skin except for add this like layer of glow. And I don't know who wants to have a full face of glow like this, you know? Normally I do these foundation wear tests for like 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, 16 hours. And today we only made it to 5 hours, and I feel like anything longer than this and it would just be like unwearable. It would be a mess. It would be unbearable. I truly did think for a second there that it was gonna change my mind and I got all excited, but no, we're back, we're here. I looked in the mirror. I looked in the mirror instead of just in my little phone display, and yeah, I've come to the conclusion that this is not the foundation for me, nor do I think it is the foundation for you, especially at this price. I don't know what this is. What are you buying? What is it for? In the claims, it said that it was smoothing. It is 100% not smoothing. In fact, it is the opposite. It enhances texture. So I just really don't know what this is for. What is the point of this? If you guys have tried it and you love it, leave us some feedback in the comments down below. I would love to know what skin type you have and what it is that you like about it. If you've tried it and you didn't like it, you can also leave some feedback just for other people who come to the video who might have a different skin type than me. You never know. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give this a thumbs down and send this back to Charlotte Tilbury. Take this back, Charlotte. I don't want it. I don't know what it is. I don't know who it's for. And I don't want my makeup to look like this. I really don't. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed and got something out of it. My little clickbait title about influencers lying to you is just for clickbait, okay? I'm just trying to draw people in. I don't think influencers are lying to you, but I don't know if they're really looking at what it looks like on their faces. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.